Venezuela is arming for a guerrilla war, a last stand against a possible US strike. Maduro talks of freedom and fire, but leaked plans reveal sabotage cells and chaos tactics. As US forces mass nearby, one question lingers: is this defense or desperation? Venezuela is deploying weapons, including decades-old Russian-made equipment, and is planning to mount a guerrilla-style resistance or sow chaos in the event of a US air or ground attack, according to sources with knowledge of the efforts and planning documents seen by Reuters. The approach is a tacit admission of the South American country's shortage of personnel and equipment. US President Donald Trump has suggested the possibility of ground operations in Venezuela, saying the land is going to be next, following multiple strikes on alleged drug trafficking vessels in the Caribbean and a large US military buildup in the region. He later denied he was considering strikes inside Venezuela. The US military dwarfs Venezuela's, which is debilitated by a lack of training, low wages and deteriorating equipment, 6 sources familiar with Venezuela's military capabilities said. Some unit commanders have even been forced to negotiate with local food producers to feed their troops because government supplies fall short, 2 sources with knowledge of state security forces told Reuters. That reality has led Maduro's government to bet on 2 potential strategies, including a guerrilla-style response referenced publicly, though without details, by high-ranking officials, and another which officials have not acknowledged. The guerrilla-style defense, which the government has termed prolonged resistance and mentioned in broadcasts on state television, would involve small military units at more than 280 locations carrying out acts of sabotage and other guerrilla tactics, according to the sources and several years-old planning documents for the tactics seen by Reuters. The second strategy, called anarchization, would use the intelligence services and armed ruling party supporters to create disorder on the streets of capital Caracas and make Venezuela ungovernable for foreign forces, said one source with knowledge of defense efforts and another source close to the opposition. It was unclear when the government might deploy each of the tactics, which sources said are complementary in case of US attack. However, any resistance strategy faces long odds of success, the sources acknowledged. Meanwhile, Venezuelan President Nicolás Maduro, on November 10th, told attendees at a United Socialist Party of Venezuela PSUV event that Venezuela remains determined to maintain its sovereignty despite heightened tensions with Washington.
What the United States Congress discusses, what they will approve or not approve. What do we care what the North American empire says? Neither its president nor its Congress. If in Venezuela and South America, we are determined to be free. Let them talk and discuss whatever they want. No one will take away our freedom. No one will take away our peace and the independence of the country. No one, whatever their name may be, whatever they are called, no one will take away from Venezuela the glory of this freedom conquered with blood and fire.
Maduro's comments followed a US Senate vote on November 6th, which blocked a resolution that would have prevented President Donald Trump from attacking Venezuela without congressional authorization. The vote took place a day after administration officials told lawmakers that Washington is not currently planning strikes on Venezuelan territory. The Senate voted 51 to 49, largely along party lines, against a measure that would have brought the War Powers Resolution up for a vote.